The North Wind and the Sun from the revised Aesop's Fables. A dispute arose between the North Wind and the Sun, each claiming that he was stronger than the other. At last they agreed to try their powers upon a traveler to see which could soonest strip him of his cloak. The North Wind had the first try, and, gathering up all the force for the attack, he came whirling furiously down upon the man and caught upon his cloak as though he would wrest it from him by one single effort. But the harder he blew, the more closely the man wrapped himself in his cloak. Then came the turn for the Sun, and first he beamed gently upon the traveler, who unclasped his cloak and walked with it hanging loosely about his shoulders. Then he shone forth in his full strength, and the man, before he had gone many steps, was glad to throw his cloak right off and complete his journey more lightly clad. Aesop's moral is that persuasion is better than force. And I agree with it. I think that's a very good moral. But I have another moral for this story, and this is the moral for the traveler. The traveler didn't know any of this was going on. The traveler didn't know the North Wind and the Sun were having a conversation about him. The traveler didn't know that the wind blowing hard and making it harder for him to walk was actually the North Wind and the Sun settling a bet. He also didn't know that when the sun beat down really hard on him and he was really hot and uncomfortable, it again had nothing to do with him. It was just the sun and the wind settling a bet. So it's very easy for us in this world to think that anything good or bad that happens to us is because, especially the bad things happen to us because we deserve them or because we've done something wrong. And sometimes it's true, but other times it's not. Other times it's just because we happen to be the traveler walking down the road, and two other people who are very powerful, the sun and the north wind, have a dispute, and we just happen to be caught in the middle. Well, I hope you enjoyed listening as much as I enjoyed reading. Good night.